Boys and girls, it's Franchise. We're going to do the competition winners. We did a competition. I did a competition. 1,200 Microsoft points to give away to one person who answered any question they wanted. I got 20 people enter the competition. I just want to say a massive thank you to those 20 people who got some amazing questions, and a massive thank you to everybody who shared it about, drummed up some interest, try and get me a few more hits, trying to get me the fame I so clearly desire. Yes, sir. What I want to do is I want to answer every question, but I'm well aware of the time limit, so I'm going to be as quick as I can, smash through them, no bullshit, let's just get on with it. First question from Rachel. There are some games appearing on Kickstarter with indie developers going that route to fund their games, as well as the likes of Double Fine. What is your take on this? Phenomenal idea. It means indie developers can go generate cash, build games that the community want, because you're telling the community what you're going to build a game on. If they want to get involved with that, they give you the money, and it means they cut out big publishing houses, and Double Fine have proved that it works. On the downside of that, you've got like Peter Molyneux and 22 Cans. He struggled a bit. I think he hoped the name Molyneux, the good name Molyneux, would carry him through, but he struggled. But thank you, Rachel. Awesome question. I'm on board with the Kickstarter for indie developers. Tony S. With the next generation around the corner, what game genres do you feel has most defined this generation? FPS, Guitar Hero, Rock Band games, the rise of the indie game, or something else? First person shooter, probably, on paper. But personally, it's the action RPG for me, the Skyrims, the Fallouts, the Dark Souls, Demon Souls, that sort of game. Love them, love them. A lot of people lost a lot of time in them games. A lot of time. A lot of life. Freddy, instead of buying what's Microsoft points, would it be possible to trade them? Do you always have a pen in your hand? Are you a GTA fan? If you are, I love you, smiley face. Freddy, I love you regardless. Regardless of GTA. This isn't a pen, it's an electronic cigarette. Kick the habit. Kick the habit. Yes, I like GTA. No, I don't like GTA 4. I've owned every GTA game. GTA 4 let me down. You let me down, GTA 4. I couldn't relate to Nico, but I did like the multiplayer on GTA 4. Scott, have you ever had a defining moment in a game you sat back and thought, wow, my mind has just been blown? Virtual sex, 6 hours. Not just my mind blew that day, let me tell you. Seriously, Scott, Final Fantasy VII, when Aerith died. Shed a few tears that day, like, not even ashamed to admit it. Like I was a young man, just sitting, crying over a Sprite. Beautiful moment, blew my mind. Honest Xbox Reviews, a game of sex, kiss and marry. You fucking dick. Sex, kiss and marry, these are your choices. Pete Burns, he classes a woman these days, right? The gorgeous Susan Boyle and the drop dead gorgeous Anne Whittingham. Ah, God. Why? I'm not going to not answer it. So, kiss Anne Whittingham? No, because that would mean I'd have to have sex with Pete Burns. I mean he looks like a woman. And I've heard, as long as you don't look at him in the eye, or like open your mouth when you're kissing, then it's not gay. So I'd have sex with Pete Burns. Plus them lips. I mean, come on. And I'd have to marry Susan Boyle, because she's got all the money. Yeah, boy. Jason Allen, have you played Spelunky? I love Spelunky, that is all, smiley face. No, Jason, I haven't. I will play it though for you. I heard it's pretty good. Kellogg's 307, do you think it's a good idea to add Sonic Fighters to my AM2 shopping list? Virtual Fighter 2 and Fighting Fighters, in case I become the lucky winner of your contest? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Because, why would you not? Any question in life that you need to ask yourself, first, you should be asking yourself the question, why would I not? The Franchise. Life coach. Free advice. John Gregory, with the downfall of Atari, what would you consider Atari's best game? Publisher or developer? Developer? Pong? Space Invaders? Space Invaders is a classic. Space Invaders is a developer. As a publisher, Jesus. The Witcher. And The Witcher 2. Thank you. My name is Barry, with this generation coming to an end, bringing us HD motion control gaming. What do you think will push gaming next? Asymmetric gaming, like the Wii U, 4K resolution, virtual reality, the Oculus Rift, Steam boxes and Android consoles, or maybe something else completely. Thoughts on each would be great too. Great question, my name is Barry, great question. I think asymmetric gaming on the Wii U is phenomenal when done right, but it's not just on the Wii U, remember, because we've got Smart Glass on the Xbox. As we roll into the next generation, Smart Glass will become more prevalent, more prominent in games, so you'll be able to sit and you're playing away and you can have your iPad or your iPhone next to you and you can sort of do the asymmetric gaming on there. The only problem with asymmetric gaming is I worry that it'll fall foul of the curse of multiplayer. Too many developers will try and shoehorn in asymmetric gaming to the detriment of the actual game. Somewhere where it's not needed and becomes nothing but a chore, when it adds nothing to the game, that's when it's just fucking pointless. And that's my worry for asymmetric gaming. Oculus Rift gives me stirrings in my undercarriage. I cannot wait for the Oculus Rift. The Oculus Rift looks fantastic. The idea behind it, where you're just totally immersing yourself in the environment, so you're sitting there and say, what the... I've heard it can make you quite nauseous though, and that's probably not good with my existing condition, but I'm going to do it anyway. Oculus Rift, I hope, will come out strong, swinging, and push on with the next generation. It'll pretty much take out the asymmetric gaming though, because you'll just be like, oh no, I put my iPad around here. Steam boxes and Android consoles. I did a piece on these before, Barry. I did a little video log on these before. Steambox, I don't think it's necessary. As an affordable console with a lengthy back catalogue, granted, good. The broadband infrastructure of the country cannot handle that shit. You need to either download or stream, and we do not have a reliable broadband infrastructure in this country. God's country. We do not have it. So I can see them falling a bit foul in certain areas. Android consoles, like what's a top selling game on Android? Like fucking Cut the Rope. Who wants to play Cut the Rope on a telly? You know what I mean? Temple Run on your telly. Not for me. Stick 636 during your childhood, what do you think was the most influential game you played? Did it have a big impact on the kind of games you play now? The most influential game I played as a child was probably Lemmings. Lemmings for personal reasons, because I didn't see my dad a lot when I was a kid. He worked away a lot, and when he came home it was sort of like, oh, we'll just play Lemmings. You know what I mean? Like, that was our bonding. Not something masculine, like going to watch people fight or play football. We just bonded over Lemmings, and that was influential for personal reasons, but it hasn't really impacted the games I play now. Sort of, I suppose, a little bit later on when I started playing like some Maximum Carnage and things like that on the Mega Drive. Road Rash, they were phenomenal. Like Road Rash and our Kinect has fell foul. It's fell flat on its face unless you're rare. But just do Road Rash on Kinect, please. Come on, that's just the kid in us one. Dante is on fire. Lately, more and more mainstay AAA franchises of the Japanese heartland are outsourced to Western developers. Devil May Cry, one of them, ended up being extremely faithful to the franchise origin. While getting rid of Japanese idiosyncrasies and story tropes, DMC turned out to be an extremely awesome game, in contrast to Resident Evil 6, for example, that was developed by Japanese developers trying to mimic Western games without giving up said Japanese tropes and idiosyncrasies, which led to, at least in my opinion, a very poor game and the death of the series. Do you think handing over tried and true Japanese gaming franchise to Western studios is the way to go for Japanese publishers, or do you consider DMC an anomaly since other franchises like Silent Hill weren't able to capture the audience spirit of the originals? And which Japanese franchise would you like to see developed by an American or European studio next? That proves two things. Dante is on fire. That is a phenomenal question. You are a genius when it comes to questions. And two, I can read an auto cue like a fucking boss. Wouldn't mind seeing some Japanese franchises handed over, just for experiment's sake, to see if Devil May Cry was an anomaly or not. I'd like to see somebody like Bethesda tackle the Monster Hunter series. Just let that sink in. Swirl it about a bit. Bethesda do a Monster Hunter. That would be fucking phenomenal. Devil May Cry was mint though, like Devil May Cry is mint. Like, I've never had sweaty palms in a game for years, and like I can't even, it's like soap in the shower. I'm that sweaty palmed with all the button mashing furious combat, I just kind of keep hold of the pad. Just an amazing achievement. Devil May Cry is phenomenal, and I'd like to think more Western publishers would be able to do that for Japanese franchises that perform very well in Japan, but not so well outside of Japan. So, amazing question though, Dante's on fire, amazing question. Echo Park, quite a simple one. Favourite game of all time, and if it's kind of old, would you fancy remake the game? Favourite game of all time, Final Fantasy VII. Would I like remake? Yes. Don't touch any of the mechanics at all. Just graphics. Just the graphics. I don't want the game to change at all apart from the graphics. I want to see it in full HD. I want to see it beautifully fucking HD'd up. And I think we'll get it. 20th or 25th anniversary or something, or 15th, whatever's coming up. Like, they've teased it for long enough. Do you remember the motorbike vid, the Daytona vid, and Cloud like comes down the stairs on the bike? That, I want to see that. That sort of, even that. Just all the game, just do that. Square Enix, Squeenix, do that. And has that huge stack of DVDs ever fallen you? And if, oh wait, has that huge stack of DVDs ever fallen down? And if it did it fall on you? It has fallen down numerous times. Like, it's never fell on me. Not yet anyway, touch wood. Duke, speaking of sequels which you're about to do with Originality Post, somebody's been listening. There's been some decent ones of recent times. What is your favourite? Not going back to Final Fantasy days, more on Borderlands, Dead Space era, etc. I think my favourite sequels of the past few years have been Mass Effect 2 and Batman Arkham City. Phenomenal games, the pair of them. Batman Arkham City. I gave it Game of the Year 2012. You tit. Chris Hoffer, I'm currently working on an old school game of Puzzle Arcade and I'm building a 1044 piece puzzle to try and get an achievement worth 20 gamer score. That seems unfair. So far I'm not even 50% done, and I will kill again. And I'm already 8 hours in. What achievement took you the longest completing any game? There's still an achievement that I'm trying to get now, actually, on Minecraft. You know the one where you've got to ride a pig and then have the pig fall and take hurt damage and you get the achievement for it? Like, I'm not going to mention any names, but she knows who she is. Me, UK's 50 Carl, and the Unnameless. Like, it was just me and the Unnameless at first. Got a pig, went into the dungeon, found a dungeon, got the saddle, whacked it on the pig. I'm having a ride around, I was like, right, let's do it. And then the gentleman in us took over. No, we'll let the lady get the achievement first. I can wait. She jumps on, and what does she do? She murdered that pig. I was like, no, stop it, you're gonna kill him. And she was just like, she punched the pig to death. And when the pig dies, the saddle disappears. So we just lost it, still didn't get it. Then the second time, went into a dungeon, there was me, UK's 50 Carl, he's like my right hand man in Minecraft, and the unmentionable, I'm gonna mention her, Rach Titch. You know who you are, you know what you did to that pig. Went down into the dungeon, found the dungeon, found a saddle, brought it back up. I'm sitting on this pig, I'm like, I'm not letting Rach near this pig, because I know what she did the last time. Just 50 yards, madam, 50 yards, that way. Dig a pit in front of us, and then I'll just run it into the pit. So Carl starts whacking away with like a beast of a pickaxe, and then the pig just took off for him, just went at him like a rabid pig, and he just, totally not his fault, I think I still blame Rachel for some reason, just twatted the pig with a pickaxe, square in the middle of the eyes, murdered it, lost another saddle. So that achievement still escapes me to this day. In Lawn 82, where did you buy that green hoodie? That hoodie was blue, and I got it from Dotman, thank you. George Johnson, what do you think was the hardest achievement you've ever completed? I don't know. I'm not an achievement hunter, George. This pretty much links up with the comment from Chris, actually. Same answer applies. I've never been an achievement hunter, so I can't really remember one that I've really strived to get. But I'm striving for this pig one on Minecraft. I will get it. Finally, Haley, what's the story behind the stuffed toy sat behind you? I like to be nosy. This! What this is Flat Eric from the Mr. Wazzo song and the Levi advert. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Actually, I just put a luchador mask on him because I had nowhere else to put it. And I just leave him sitting there because he hides like shit, like wax and cotton buds and shit like that. Go. All of the questions answered. Now it's time to pick the winner. We're going to do a random number generator again because there's so many good questions. I cannot physically pick a winner out of those. I got them all up. There was one repeat question from Echo Park. I'm not going to hate you for it. I still love you. So, and there was one reply from me to Honest Xbox Review. So that's 18 entries. I've got them in chronological order, all numbered, all named, and we're going to use a random number generator again. I've already set it up. 1 to 18. I don't know if you can see it, but we're going to generate a number and that number will win. 15. 15 is the winner. 15 is Chris Hoffer. Chris, you were the old school puzzle arcader who's devoting more of your life to a 1044 piece jigsaw puzzle than anybody should, and you couldn't be blamed for murdering again. So hopefully 1200 Microsoft points will just take the edge off the murdering while you're finishing your puzzle. I want to say a massive thank you to everybody who went to the competition, everybody who shared the competition about, and I've enjoyed it that much. I'm going to pretty much make a mainstay out of competitions because you're all awesome and you deserve it. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. You come to watch me do this, I'm going to give you shit. That's as easy as that. Wrap that up. Thank you everybody again. Congratulations Chris Hoffer, commiserations everybody else. Honest Xbox Reviews. I hate you. Until next time, laters.